Hi, welcome to my tutorial for binding your remote with your Phantom. So if you've got an old remote that you no longer want and you've actually bought a replacement, one with the gimbal wheel on it, or if you've actually had the hand controller broken and it's busted and you have to replace it, you need to rebind it back to your Phantom, and this is how you do it. So put it onto one side, make sure the remote control switched off and your Phantom switched off to start with, and make sure there's no props on here basically. Okay, so take the props off. So first of all, the reset switch for the Phantom, and it includes the Phantom 3, is under the belly on your left hand side, just underneath here, which if we flip the Phantom over, and we can see at the bottom there, so that's the hole, the reset hole down the bottom there. So I would get yourself something nice and sort of slimline like this to be able to poke down it. So before we start, we need to power up the Phantom, so power on. At this stage, do not power on your remote control, you need it to stay switched off. Right, as it powers up now, you'll see now the red light down the bottom there is actually flashing red. So we take the tool, push it down the middle, click it, hold it for a few seconds, and it should then change colour. Once it's changed colour to like a green-red sort of thing, flashes green and red as down the bottom there, you can actually see on the camera, but it's flashing green and red. That's basically now put it into a bind mode, which is now waiting for the controller to look out for. So make sure there's no other controller switched on, or the old one's not switched on, otherwise it'll rebound back to that one, then you'll have problems rebinding the new one. So as we said to before earlier in the video, don't power this on, but now we've done the reset switch, we can now power this on. So if you just flick it on, wait for a few seconds, and then the light goes out. So they went from green to red, and now it's gone out, so it's completely out. So now this is bound to the Phantom. So if we turn it back upside down again, we can tell if it actually worked or not. So if we bring the sticks together, basically together, and it should fire up the motors. So that's the controller bound. So if we move them up and down, left and right, you know they're actually working. So that is a successful binding of your controller. So what you need to do is, once you've bound a new controller, what you would need then to do is run the assistant software and calibrate the remote controller, make sure it all functions correctly. And if you've got the Phantom Vision Plus and you want the gimbal, you'll find the gimbal wheel doesn't normally, well, it doesn't work straight off, so you have to calibrate it. And once you've done the calibration, then everything works fine, and you know everything is calibrated as it should be. Then you shouldn't have any weird issues with when you're flying. So look at my video on calibrating the remote controller. You should be good to go.